Hello, Alphabet Joker, producer of the film Back of the Net. So this film is shown and screened at This Is England Short Film Festival for our youth audience. It's a very interesting film about sports. Can you tell us about it, please?
Yes, so hello everyone. So this film is about a female footballer who wants to achieve her dreams. However, life gets in the way and she has some caring responsibilities of her grandmother and an absent father. However, this is a film, for me at least, and I think for the creatives behind it, about anyone who wants to achieve their dreams, and especially in any career, football, arts, it's very hard. Let's just say that.
Yeah, so yeah, it looks very universal in a way that everybody can identify themselves to the main character. Most of the characters are female characters, but it's not strictly aimed at female viewers.
No.
Everybody can identify themselves with it.
No, 100%, and we wanted to show that, and hence why we only have one scene with the father. Who also happened to play in a Netflix series, was very successful one, The Baby Reindeer. But yeah, we wanted to show this absence and to show a page of her life. But usually it can be any roles in the family. But yeah, we want to show that the females of the family, how they are interacting.
And usually when you've got sports films, it's usually focused on male sportsmen, and no one is questioning the fact that there is nearly no female actresses in the film. Here, there is no problem at all. It's just sports made by women. The crew, too, is with a lot of women in it. Can you tell me about the making of the film from start to the finished product, because it's a very, it's like a puzzle, I think.
It is. It was in April 2023 when Ella, the writer and star of the film, approached me. I knew her from another connection, from another film of mine, and she told me she had a script which was almost to the finishing point, but it needed some work around it, some finessing. And she had Clara, the director, and another producer, Ola, and they were thinking of early June 2023 to shoot it. However, as we got more into it, I saw that we needed more time. We had the cast, Ella had approached some people and Clara, so we had the cast penned down for June, July. And then it was the most important thing that all films want: money and locations. So we did a crowdfunder, so we raised a little bit of money from that aspect, and University of Greenwich in London also donated a small amount, and their kit, which was, a very big relief. And then it was at the end of our crowdfunder where we were scratching our heads and we were like, what we're gonna do? We need more money. Then, as a gift from God, there was a private donation from a cinema in the hometown of Ella that donated a very big amount and saved us, really saved us. So with this amount of money, we were able to breathe and look properly for locations. So again, thankfully, Ella had a flat that was big enough to store our equipment, the camera, and to shoot it at it. And then we had to find the field. So we were looking at bigger football field, but they were very expensive. And then through our research, we saw that it can be even the small fields we shot at that can be representative of where female football teams play. And as a matter of fact, when I went to the location recce, it was a sign from God, because I went there and I was like, okay, the space is really nice, but what can we use for the green room, or what is next to it? And there was a cafe next by, and I was like, oh, okay, great. And they told me that they have a female football team that practices at the field. And I was like, whoa. And then I spoke to the owner and I asked him, could we use the players as for the extras because we wanted to have a proper football match? And he said yes. He also donated us and gave us the football kit, some food and whatever else we needed, because it was a universal message of football and female football. So this location was just unbelievably good.
All right. Yeah, so, well, altogether, how long did it take to do the shooting?
We shot in 4 days. The last day was the football match, which was the most stressful one because we had a specific amount of time at the location. Yeah. Funnily enough, a ball hit me in the beginning. So I was with ice pack and I was like, okay, we have to get moving. And we had 3 cameras placed together. I was very anxious. We made sure that, you know, there's someone from the camera team protecting the camera in case a ball was hitting. But the team spoke only Portuguese.
Really?
And there was only one person who spoke English because we were in an area called Little Portugal.
That's a very international film.
Yeah, and I remember the first AD was trying to talk to Ella, the lead, and there was 2 other friends of hers from the football days of her. So he was trying to speak with them and also trying to translate to the other team that they were playing really good, like, great, but could you allow Ella to score a goal because we want to shoot it? But they were really, really good. And it was really funny because I was like, it was so crazy. Anyway, at the end, she managed to score a goal so we can capture the sequence. And then the director of photography, he just said to them, like, they can play so he can capture some close-ups and some other stuff. They were on tripods, the 3 cameras.
All right.
The editor that we found afterwards, she is a football fan and she cuts sports commercials, so she knew how to handle all of this immense footage because when I saw it, the rushes, I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, well, there is nothing which resembles more kicking a ball than kicking a ball, so
yeah.
It's very difficult to find which
and
part
to
you will
make
keep.
a story of it, not to be like random shots. And also to match the quality, because we had very good lenses for one camera, but the other 2 had a bit of lesser quality.
Oh, so you had to make the color grading at the end. Yeah, of course, yeah. So a lot of post-production?
Yes, which we had budget for. So when we got our money, all the budget was calculating the editor's fee, which again, because she liked the film and we showed her a clip of the rush and she was like, okay, that's really interesting. I can lower my fee because I really like it.
All right.
And she's already in commercial, so she's like, I'm taken care of, so I can do this for my passion project.
All right.
She's based in New York, so that was another obstacle, that there was a time difference. So yeah, when she was sending after,
yeah, sure.
so yeah, very international team. And then from the time we shot in early July, we finished post-production middle of October. So 3-4 months with everything, with post and everything. And we had saved a small amount for festivals. However, when we showed the first screening, a private screening for a film, we had a pattern code to generate more money from friends who saw the film and liked it, so we can have more money for festivals.
Okay. And it worked well in festivals?
Yes, yes.
All right.
So far it has been a very nice, 22 festivals.
Good.
A 30% submission rate, so that's good.
Yeah, really. And so, is it are you specialized in short films as a producer? Or?
Well, that's my strength, but I want to move upscale to features, commercials, or any other storytelling form.
Are there big differences when you choose to specialize in one or the other? I mean, commercials, I guess it has to be, it's about money. mainly, so it's not artistic. So I guess you've got deadlines and you've got. But feature films and short films, is it so much different, or?
Well, the features are just everything the short film has times 1,000. I think it's just more upscale, and all it depends on is the budget. How much can you cut corners? How much favors you can ask? And also you have to think of distribution in the end.
Yeah.
Where is this
because
going?
Feature film, you can imagine that you might make money out of it. Whereas short film, I mean, you can't imagine you're going to make money out of it. It's very rare. I mean, I don't know any short film that ever made money.
Yeah. Yeah, no, unless it's sold. I knew of a short film that was, a friend of mine saw it in the American Airlines, so they sold it to some airlines so they can watch it during the flights. But yeah, there has to be a very creative way to find. Also, I forgot to mention that we had some executive producers that found us from Indiegogo, and they're really passionate about football. And one of them had written a book about female football and their history. And because I didn't know it was banned for 50 years for women to compete in the female football leagues. And she got us an opportunity to see the national team practice, yes. So Ella, she went there to the stadium, she saw the players, the Lionesses, practicing for Australia. It was the World Women's Cup. Yeah.
All right.
So we had as much as research as we could to make it as true as it can be. And the scout, in the film, a scout comes, and we just want to make sure that a scout would really come at a very small local field. But they told us that, yes, that's happening.
Yeah, that's what they do.
So, yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, thank you very much. And
You're
I
welcome.
hope that tomorrow, on Saturday afternoon,
4
we've got,
o'clock.
young people turning up to see football.
Yes.
And women playing football.
And dreams.
And dreams. Very important. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.